Hey, how is it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video. Today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be doing a vendor spotlight series where I go through and don't tell you what I think is the best weapons to get from the vendors. I am going to show you the stats of every weapon that every vendor is selling. Let you make the decision for yourself. That being said, I am still going to give you my opinions if I think that it's a really good roll or a good archetype of a weapon, so just bear with me. It's going to be my own opinion, but I still want to give you guys all the information to let you make up your mind yourself. We're starting things off with this episode with Dead Orbit, my favorite faction. Let's take a look. We got the Extremophile 001. Now you can kind of look, this has a higher rate of fire. It's actually the 88 rate of fire. Let's take a look at the actual stats. So we have a 88 rate of fire, impact of 8, range 27, stability 55, reload 80. Now this is the exact same archetype as a Hakon's Hatchet or the Righteous 7. A lot of people are familiar with. It's a really nice archetype of auto rifle. It actually recently got buffed, so I'm kind of interested to see if this will actually hold weight, depending on the roll. Speaking of the roll, let's take a look at what you got with this one. So we have the Reflex Sight, the Steady Hand IS, or the OEG Sight. Really go with whatever you want on there. I guess the Reflex is okay. You also have armor-piercing rounds and hip fire. Between those two, it's tough, but I'm probably going to take the armor-piercing rounds. And then you've got Perfect Balance or Hot Swap. Both are good options, just depends on your playstyle, but Perfect Balance is going to be what I run with. And Persistence. I love this on an auto rifle. The longer you hold that trigger, the more accurate it gets, kind of like the old Doctrine of Passing had. So that's it for the Extremophile. It's a pretty decent weapon, one that I wouldn't mind you guys picking up and trying out yourself. Next up, we have the Keystone 01 Scout Rifle. Now, I've had a lot of fun with this, actually. Let's take a look at the stats. We got a 27 rate of fire and a 61 impact. That puts it into the same high impact category as like the Jade Rabbit and the Call of Ventus Duty. The recoil direction, if you look, I really love that, is of a 70. That makes this recoil kind of pop almost straight up and down for me, and it's really fun to use. Let's take a look at the stats that this comes with, and I think it's a pretty good one. You got the red dot ORA, you got the focus lens, and you also are going to be able to run with, down at the very bottom here, with the OEG scope. Now, any of these, again, are fine. I always usually prefer red dot, but pick whichever one you like. We also have extended mag and lightweight. Between those two, I'm going to go with extended mag, and I'll show you why in a second, because we also have perfect balance, but we have triple tap as well. Now, normally I say go with the extra stability, but the triple tap paired with that extended mag lets you be able to do a lot of damage to bosses. Also, it comes with the crowd control perk, which is always nice for killing off those smaller mobs. But yeah, that triple tap and extended mag, if you're fighting a boss, you are actually able to pump several rounds into that before you actually have to reload, and it works out really nicely. Highly recommend you pick one up if you're looking for a good scout rifle for your PvE engagements. Moving on, after that, we are now going to be looking at the Worlds to Come Fusion Rifle. Now, this one actually shares the archetype with the Ash Raven's Flight, with the impact of 87 and a range of 36. The impact of 87, range of 36, but the charge rate of 22. That puts it in the same category as the Ash Raven's Flight. Not a bad one. This was actually offered up as an Iron Banner weapon not too long ago, and a lot of people like it. This one actually comes with red dot ORA, the reflex that you just saw, and the OEG sight as well. And they're okay. I like the reflex sight again. So we've also got enhanced battery, or we can run with snapshot. Both are fine. I do kind of like the enhanced battery to be able to get an extra shot off, but take your, pick whichever one you like. We also got hammer forged or performance bonus. Both very, very good, but I think I'm going to go with performance bonus just to get that extra ammo on my kills. And this also comes with hidden hand. Never a bad perk to have on any weapon. It's not that great of a roll. I think with the right, perks, this could actually be a very, very viable fusion rifle for you, but make your own decision. It's not one that I would recommend picking up, only because I think the roll on it is only okay. So I would save your money to pick up something else. Maybe like this, the Last Ditch 001 shotgun. Now this is what everyone is talking about, And here's why. If you look at the rate of fire of 8 and the impact of 67 and the range of 23, this is the exact same archetype as the Matador 64. Both of these things have the highest impact and highest base range of any shotgun available out there. Because of that, with the right roll, this thing is insanely good. This one comes with smart drift control, CQB ballistics, and in the final round we have soft ballistics. It's really up to you whether you want to sacrifice any range or impact on which one you go with. We also have flared magwell and quick draw. Between these two, I'm going to take quick draw. I like to be able to switch to my shotgun and be able to fire it very quickly. This helps with that. Not the best perk for having in this spot, but it's not bad. Now we also have hammer forge, which is going to give you an increased range or surrounded. Go with that increased range because it is one of the most important stats you can have on a shotgun. And to go with that, this also has rangefinder. Now, if this had something like the rifled barrel with the rangefinder, that would be absolutely sick. But it's still pretty darn good. I've picked one up and I've been running around with it, playing a little Supremacy, and it works very well. I already like it more than my Party Crasher, which I think has a better roll, but this one just outperforms it slightly. But highly recommend picking this up if you have the marks to spare and you like using shotguns, especially in PvP. Moving on, we have got the Bitter Edge 010, the sniper rifle here. Let's take a look at the stats. We have got the rate of fire of 40 and the impact of 13. Now this is going to put it right in that same category with the Waylorn's March. Now the only thing that might make this one viable is it has a 76 aim assist. So with the right roll, this could be actually pretty godly. It won't be able to, do any res sniping, I don't think, but yeah, this one doesn't have the greatest scopes, the long view, the Taxis, they're okay. It doesn't have the short gaze or the ambush. We also have skip rounds and snapshot. Again, they're okay. If you're going to go between those, go with the snapshot. Hammer forge, not really needed on this one. It already has a decent amount of accuracy as well. But between the two, mulligan or that, yeah, I'm probably going to go with the first one. And then they have the Take a Knee perk, which actually recently got buffed a lot. It gives you a basically unflinching quick draw. It gives you a bunch of perks while you're kneeling. I haven't messed around with it too much because even when I'm using a sniper, I like to, remain kind of mobile. But with the right roll, with that much aim assist attached to this, something, like hidden hand and short gaze would be insanely good. All right, now, last and definitely least, in my opinion, we got the rocket launcher here. Now, this has the blast radius of 60 and the velocity of 47, puts it right into the same category as a smolder. Basically, this is the lowest blast radius and lowest velocity rocket launcher you can get. And in my opinion, those are really the only two things that matter. You've got the linear compensator, the hard launch. These perks are okay. Flared magwell, snapshot, neither really that important. You'd have javelin, which is always preferred on a rocket launcher, or battle runner. So you could run with javelin and the grenades and horseshoes, which is what you usually look for also. But the perks are okay, but the base archetype of this weapon, it just really, really sucks, unfortunately. It doesn't matter what perks you give it to it, the base stats for this are so bad, I don't think it's usable at all. So save your marks, don't buy this one, and if you ever find one, just turn it instantly into some legendary marks for you. But that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Like I said, this is it would be way too long a video if I tried to hit every single vendor in the same video, so I'm just gonna do multiple ones. This one, of course, was focused on Dead Orbit. In the comment section down below, let me know what vendor you would like to see me do next, and I'll do that one. Whether it's going to be Crucible, Vanguard, or if we're going to go over to Future War Cult or anything. Just let me know. Whatever one gets the most votes, that will be the next one that I do. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you smash that like button for me. It really helps me out a lot. Also, don't be afraid to leave other comments or questions in the comment section. I try to answer everyone that I can when I have the time to. But that's going to do it, guys. As always, this is LVnative. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.